what is going on? I wish you all doing fine. Today I gonna compare the US versus the European Union, and actually my comparison will be based on the reports I read. If you have any comment or any objection, please let me know in the comments below. Let us start the comparison. Uh, First of all, United States is composed of 50 states under one country. The European Union is a union among 28 countries. And for that reason, some people reject the comparison in the first place, saying like just compare the US with Germany, for example, instead of comparing it with the European Union. And actually, I understand that the European Union is composed of 28 countries. They are different. They are different in the quality of life. They are different in the development index, in the human development index. I understand that, but that comparison between the US and the European Union is going to be so general. Like it's not like a comparison between a state in the US and a country in the European Union. It is not like a comparison between a city in the European Union and another city in the US. Let us start with the postal services. Postal quality of postal services thumb up the European Union. European Union is better than US in general in the quality of postal services. Number two is cell phone services. Cell phone services thumb up the US. Reports show that cell phone services is better in the US. And then rate of homelessness thumb up the European Union. The European Union got a less rate of homelessness. And then talking about the language, US is basically English, which is spoken throughout all the 50 states. But the European Union got so many languages. So if you drive your car in the US, you may drive your car for like 12 hours, and you will see people speaking the same language. If you stop every 2 hours or 3 hours, you will see people speaking mainly English. I understand that US has immigrants, but that is not the subject. But in the European Union, if you drive your car every couple hours or 3 hours, you will see people speaking a different language and maybe eating a different food. That is another difference, which is language. And then moving to the area. United States has a larger area than the European Union. Population. European Union got a bigger population than the US. GDP, nation income. US got a higher GDP than the European Union. GDP per capita US got a higher GDP per capita than the European Union. Rate of crimes and public misorder conducts thumb up the European Union. European Union is safer than the US with a less rate of crimes and public misorder conduct. Average life expectancy. The European Union people in general live longer. Again, we talking in general. I understand that some people in the US lived longer than some people in the European Union, but in general, European Union people live longer than the Americans. Now moving to the college and university. Thumb up the European Union. College is either free or at low cost in the European Union. Healthcare, thumb up the European Union. The European Union healthcare is cheaper and better and universal. So that's why it is European Union is better when it comes to the healthcare. Now moving to the time of driving. Actually, this is a thumb up the European Union because people in the European Union spend less time driving than the Americans. Now moving to the price to income ratio. This is the thumb up. The US price to income ratio is lower, which is better than the European Union. Then moving to the quality of life in general, European Union got a better quality of life. Social protection, European Union got a better social protection than the US. Work-life balance. Talking about work-life balance, thumb up the European Union as the European people work fewer hours than the Americans, and in general they get more paid vacation, and Americans get shorter lunches, and sometimes those shorter lunches American get are unpaid. Actually, this is again a general talk. Some jobs in the US offer a decent time of vacation, decent time for lunch. The comparison here is general. In general, the Europeans enjoy a better work-life balance than the US. Moving to next point, which is the homicide rate. Thumb up the European Union. Less homicide rate. Actually, in general, as I mentioned, European Union is safer. Moving to the tax, this is a thumb up the US. The US impose lower tax than the European Union. Again, every country in the European Union is different, but the European countries which impose high tax like Denmark and Sweden, people in those countries get their tax back through good services and like they get a lot for the tax they pay. So tax is lower in the US. And then moving to exercise, European Union people are healthier in general because they exercise more. So nobody will tell me, oh, we have heroes in different sports. Yeah, US has heroes in almost all the sports, but again, I am talking in general. In general, people of the European Union exercise more than the Americans in general. Talking about job opportunities, this is as of the reports. Thumb up the US. US has better job opportunities than the European Union, so it is easier in the US to get a job. Again, that is in general. Okay, someone may tell me I moved from the US to the European Union and I found the job easier and I became rich. God bless you, but the reports showing that the US has better job opportunities than the European Union. Also, the reports showed that US is better for business than the European Union. Less red tapes and less hardship to establish a business. Yes, it is true that some small businesses, many small businesses in the US shut down after less than 5 years. I understand that, but again, in this comparison between the US and the European Union, reports showing that the US is much better for business than the European Union. Talking about geographical location for Arab immigrants. For Arab immigrants, European Union is much closer than the US. Okay, talking about clean, European Union is much cleaner than the US in general. Quality of houses, the European Union is better because the houses are made of better materials of constructions, which which is good insulation, so less leak of heat. Moving to which is better for poor and middle class, European Union. Which is better for rich and businessmen, the US. Which is better for the highest skilled people, the US. These are the basic differences between the US and the European Union. If you have more topics, please mention them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.